Hello everyone, and welcome to today's English listening practice session. In this video, we are going to focus on daily English conversation questions and answers, starting with an easy and fun warm-up. The warm-up will help you get comfortable with listening to natural English speech, improve your understanding of common vocabulary, and prepare you for more complex questions later. Let's begin with a topic that is very familiar to most people: outdoor activities. Outdoor activities are not only fun but also very beneficial for your health and well-being. For example, one common activity is jogging. Jogging is a great exercise because it helps you stay fit, strengthens your muscles, and boosts your energy. Many people enjoy jogging in a park near their home, which provides a safe and comfortable environment, as well as fresh air and beautiful scenery. Now, let's practice some typical questions you might hear about outdoor activities. A common question is, what outdoor activity do you participate in? A simple and natural answer could be, I do many outdoor activities, but my favorite one is jogging. Notice how the answer starts with a general statement, then specifies the favorite activity. This is a good strategy because it makes your response sound natural and confident. Another question you may encounter is, where do you do it? You can answer, I usually go jogging in the park near my place. Here, you are giving a specific location, which makes your answer more complete. Sometimes, people also ask, who do you do outdoor activities with? You might respond, I usually go jogging with my family, especially my dad, because we all share the same interest. This shows not only the activity itself but also the social aspect, which is important in everyday conversations. A useful follow-up question is, how often do you take part in outdoor activities? You can answer, I go jogging every morning, except on rainy days. This answer includes both frequency and a condition, which helps you sound more fluent. Finally, a common question about feelings is, how do you feel after outdoor activities? A natural response is, I feel really relaxed and refreshed. By practicing these questions and answers, you will not only improve your listening skills but also learn how to respond confidently and naturally in everyday situations. Remember, the key is to listen carefully, repeat the answers aloud, and try to use your own words whenever possible. This warm-up is just the beginning. As we continue, you will encounter more topics, including sports, transportation, family, weather, hobbies, and more. Each section will help you expand your vocabulary, understand sentence structures, and practice real-life conversation skills. So, get ready to relax, focus, and enjoy your English listening practice. Now that we've warmed up with outdoor activities, let's move on to another common topic in daily English conversations: sports and transportation. These topics are often discussed because they are part of our everyday life and provide opportunities to talk about personal routines, preferences, and experiences. Let's start with sports. Many people enjoy playing sports not only for fun but also for health benefits. For example, you might be asked, do you usually play sports outdoors? A clear answer could be, yes, I do. I often play volleyball and swim outdoors. This type of answer shows both the activities you enjoy and the environment in which you do them. Another common question is, why are children less interested in outdoor activities nowadays? A natural answer might be, children nowadays prefer high-tech gadgets like computers, iPads, and phones to outdoor activities. This demonstrates your ability to explain trends and give reasons, which is a useful skill in conversations and exams. Now let's talk about transportation, which is another popular topic. Questions about transportation often appear in daily conversation, such as, what is the most popular means of transport in your country? You can answer, most people in my country travel by car, because it is convenient and comfortable. Another question might be, how do you go to school or work? A simple response could be, I prefer taking the bus because it is convenient, and I enjoy reading books while sitting on the bus. This kind of answer shows both your preference and an activity you do during the commute. You might also be asked, how often do you take the bus, or do people in your country like traveling by bus? In these cases, you can respond with, I take the bus every day, and although many people prefer their own cars, the bus is still my best choice because it is affordable. Finally, questions about alternative transportation are common, such as, what are some benefits of traveling by bicycle, or do you prefer public transport or private transport? You can answer, bicycles are a good way to exercise and protect the environment. Public transport is cheaper and more practical in crowded cities, so I prefer it. When answering questions about sports and transportation, it's important to include details like frequency, reasons, and personal opinions. This will make your answers sound natural and confident. Listening carefully to the questions and practicing your responses aloud will help you improve both your listening comprehension and speaking fluency. By practicing these topics, you are preparing yourself to participate in real-life conversations and even handle exam questions effectively. Remember, combining personal experience with general observations makes your answers more interesting and authentic. After practicing sports and transportation, let's move on to another important topic in daily English conversations, family and daily life. This topic is very common in both informal chats and formal speaking tests because it allows you to talk about yourself, your loved ones, and your everyday routines. A typical opening question is, how many people are there in your family? You can respond with a clear and natural answer, there are 5 people in my family, my father, mother, elder brother, younger sister, and me. This answer provides complete information and helps the listener understand your family structure. Another related question could be, do you have any siblings? What are their names? A simple response might be, yes, I have one elder brother named David and one younger sister named Mary. By answering fully, you demonstrate your ability to give details about your personal life. People often ask about living arrangements, for example, does your family live in a house or an apartment? You can answer, we live in a house in the countryside, which is peaceful and has fresh air. Adding a small personal comment about the environment makes your answer more engaging. Similarly, questions about parents are common, what does your father do, or how old is your mother? You might answer, my father is a doctor at the local hospital, and my mother is 40 years old, 1 year younger than my father. Including details like jobs or ages helps you expand your sentences naturally. Another frequent area of conversation is daily routines and family habits. For instance, if asked, do your parents let you stay out late, you could answer, of course not. They always ask me to get home before 10 p.m. each night. Or if asked about family meals, does your family usually have dinner together, you can respond, yes, we do. My mom always prepares delicious meals for us, and we enjoy spending time together. These answers show both habits and feelings, which makes the conversation more natural. Finally, questions about personal interests and learning are also common. Do you like learning languages? A natural response might be, yes, I do. I love traveling and talking to local people in their mother tongue. Or, what second language are you learning? I'm learning Spanish. I fell in love with the language when I traveled to Spain last year. By giving reasons for your choices, you demonstrate your ability to explain opinions and experiences. When practicing this topic, remember to combine facts about your family, daily routines, and personal preferences. Including small details, reasons, and emotions will make your responses more complete, natural, and engaging. Listening carefully to the questions and practicing full sentences aloud will help you improve both comprehension and speaking confidence. Now that we have practiced talking about family and daily life, let's move on to a very common topic in English conversations: weather and nature. This topic is not only practical for everyday chats but also helps you describe the environment, share opinions, and talk about experiences with natural places. A typical starting question is, what's the weather like in your country? You could answer, my country has 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter, which vary considerably in characteristics. This answer provides a clear overview and sets the stage for more detailed descriptions. People often ask follow-up questions like, what kind of weather do you like? A natural response might be, I enjoy hot weather because there are more outdoor activities to do when it's sunny. I love swimming and sunbathing during summer. Adding personal preferences makes your answer more engaging and natural. Another common question is, which months have the best weather in your country? You could respond, for me, the best weather is from June to August when it's warm across the country. This allows you to mention specific months and seasonal characteristics. Questions about rain or cold weather are also frequent, such as, do you like it when it rains? Not at all. I usually feel a bit sad when it rains because it reminds me of old memories. Including feelings and emotions helps you expand your answers and sound more natural. Talking about nature and outdoor experiences is another important part of this topic. For instance, if asked, do you like visiting natural places? You can answer, yes, I do. Being close to nature helps me release stress and relax after a busy day. Another question might be, what is the most impressive natural scenery you've ever seen? The Horseshoe Bend of the Colorado River in Arizona is one of the most beautiful natural landscapes I've visited. I went there with my family last summer, and we even camped nearby. This answer combines personal experience with specific details, which makes your storytelling more vivid. Follow-up questions about natural attractions can include, how has it changed recently? It hasn't changed much, but the view always amazes me, or what's the next natural scenery you would like to visit? I'd love to visit the Maroon Bells in Colorado because I fell in love with mountain ranges and yellow flowers there. These questions allow you to express your aspirations, future plans, and opinions about nature. When practicing this topic, remember to include descriptions, personal experiences, feelings, and future intentions. This will make your answers more complete, expressive, and natural. Listening carefully and practicing your responses aloud will help you improve your listening comprehension, speaking fluency, and ability to discuss everyday topics confidently. Now that we have discussed weather and nature, let's move on to another important topic in daily English conversations: food and cooking. Talking about food is very common because everyone eats, cooks, or goes out to restaurants, and it provides many opportunities to use descriptive vocabulary and express personal preferences. A common opening question is, do you like cooking? You could answer, yes, I do. Cooking helps me feel relaxed after long hours of work, and I enjoy trying new recipes whenever I have free time. This type of answer not only confirms your interest but also gives a reason, which makes your response more natural. Another related question is there any kind of food you don't like? A simple response could be, I don't really like fried chicken because it is very high in fat and not very healthy. This allows you to express dislikes politely while giving a reason. People also often ask about eating habits. Do you eat out or cook at home? I usually cook at home because I prefer knowing exactly what I eat, but sometimes when I am busy, I go out to eat. Questions about frequency are also common. How often do you cook? I cook whenever I have free time. My mom often prepares meals too, and she is the best cook ever. These answers show routines and habits, which are useful for conversations and exams. Another common topic is favorite foods. What is your favorite food? I am addicted to sushi. I could eat sushi every day because I love the combination of rice, fresh seafood, and vegetables. You can also mention its origin if asked. Is it Western or Asian cuisine? It's Asian cuisine. Sushi originally comes from Japan. If asked about difficulty, is it easy to make your favorite food? Yes, the recipe is quite simple. You need rice, eggs, meat, seafood, and vegetables. These answers help you practice descriptive language, sequencing, and giving details. Questions about fast food and diet are also common. For example, what do you think about fast food? I don't really like fast food because it's unhealthy. Or, would you say you have a healthy diet? Yes, I prefer eating vitamins and protein and avoid too much fat. Including reasons or examples makes your answers richer. When practicing food and cooking, try to include personal opinions, habits, likes and dislikes, and reasons. This approach will help your answers sound more natural and engaging, and it will give you more confidence in both listening and speaking. Remember to speak clearly and expand your answers with extra details to show fluency and comprehension. After practicing food and cooking, let's move on to the topic of entertainment, music, and culture, which is very common in daily conversations. Talking about entertainment allows you to discuss hobbies, preferences, and experiences, while music and culture help you share your tastes, traditions, and interests. A typical question is, what's your favorite music band? You could answer, I'm a big fan of One Direction. There are 5 singers in the band, and they are famous worldwide. Almost all teenagers love their music. Including details like the number of members and their popularity helps make your answer more informative. Another question could be, what type of music do they sing? They mainly sing pop music. Their most famous song might be What Makes You Beautiful. You can also talk about their performance. Are they good at dancing? Yes, I think so. I enjoy watching every step they take on stage. These answers show your ability to give opinions and describe music and performance. People often ask about concert experiences or media exposure. Have you ever seen them in real life? No, I haven't, but I watch their videos online almost every day. Listening to their songs helps me relax and focus. Or, do your friends like them? Yes, we usually watch their performances together and discuss them. This shows how music can be a social activity. Talking about media and entertainment habits is also common. For example, what kind of TV program do you like? I enjoy watching How It's Made, which explains the process of making everyday products like toys, chocolate, or cosmetics. It's both educational and interesting. Another question could be, how often do you watch it, and who watches with you? I watch it almost every day after dinner, usually with my family. Even my younger brother can't wait to turn on the TV. These answers give details about routine, companions, and preferences. Questions about culture often include topics like traditions and customs. Which culture do you belong to? I was born and raised in America, so I follow a diverse mix of customs and traditions from various ethnic backgrounds. Or, what customs do you like the most? I enjoy practicing dining etiquette because it is an important part of American culture. Including your personal feelings about customs helps make your answers engaging. When practicing entertainment, music, and culture, try to give details, express opinions, and share personal experiences. Mentioning social aspects, routines, and cultural background will make your answers sound more natural and authentic. Listening carefully to questions and answering fully will improve both your comprehension and speaking fluency. Now, let's focus on the topic of sports and physical exercise, which is a very common subject in English conversations. Talking about sports allows you to discuss your hobbies, daily routines, health, and fitness, and it gives you the opportunity to use specific vocabulary related to activities, frequency, and benefits. A common opening question is, do you usually play sports outdoors? A clear and natural answer could be, yes, I do. I often play volleyball and swim outdoors because I enjoy being active and breathing fresh air. This answer shows both the activities you do and the environment where you do them. Another frequent question is, what outdoor activity do you participate in? I do many activities, but my favorite one is jogging. It helps me stay fit and release stress after a busy day. Including personal feelings or reasons makes your answer more engaging and natural. People often ask about frequency. How often do you exercise? I usually jog almost every morning before breakfast, except on rainy days. Sometimes I also go swimming or play tennis in the afternoon. Mentioning specific times or routines gives more detail and helps your answer sound fluent. Another question might be, is there anyone who exercises with you? Yes, I usually go jogging with my older brother. It's more enjoyable to have a companion, and we motivate each other to stay consistent. Including social aspects makes your answer more complete. Questions about benefits of sports are also common. What benefits can you get from exercising? Exercise helps reduce body fat, build muscles, and improve overall health. It also keeps me mentally alert and energetic throughout the day. You can also talk about long-term benefits. Regular physical activity strengthens the immune system and helps prevent many health problems. Adding reasons demonstrates your ability to explain ideas logically. Sometimes, conversations involve general opinions about fitness. Do people in your country do much exercise? Not really. Many people are too busy with work and daily routines, so they often forget to do regular exercise. Another follow-up could be, what happens if people don't exercise enough? Obviously, they may gain weight faster, become unhealthy, and feel more tired or stressed. When practicing this topic, remember to include activities, frequency, reasons, personal feelings, and social aspects. These details make your responses more natural, interesting, and complete. Listening carefully to questions and practicing full sentences aloud will help improve your speaking fluency, vocabulary, and confidence in talking about everyday topics like sports and physical exercise. Another important topic in daily English conversations is personal goals and studies. Discussing goals helps you practice explaining your ambitions, plans, challenges, and the steps you take to achieve them. It also allows you to use future-oriented vocabulary and express determination. A common opening question is, what is your current short-term goal? A natural answer could be, I am determined to get a scholarship to study for my postgraduate degree abroad. This goal motivates me to work hard and improve my skills every day. Including personal motivation makes your answer more engaging. People often ask, when did you start thinking about this goal? I started thinking about it when I left university. Since then, I have been researching suitable scholarships and preparing my applications carefully. This shows a clear timeline and your commitment. Another common question is, what difficulties do you face in achieving your goal? One of the main challenges is finding a scholarship that perfectly matches my needs. I also need to manage my time effectively while preparing documents and improving my qualifications. Highlighting obstacles demonstrates your awareness and problem-solving skills. Questions about support and resources are also frequent. Do you need any help to achieve your goal? Yes, I really need encouragement from my family and friends. Their support keeps me motivated, especially when things become difficult. Another question could be, do your parents support your goal? Yes, they are always by my side, helping me when needed and cheering me on every step of the way. Finally, you might be asked about the importance of goal setting. Do you think it's important to set goals? Absolutely. Goals give us direction and purpose. They help us stay focused, measure our progress, and remain motivated to overcome challenges. You can also mention qualities needed to achieve goals. Persistence, patience, and commitment are essential to achieving any personal or academic goal. By practicing this topic, you will improve your ability to talk confidently about ambitions, challenges, and achievements, using clear explanations and structured responses.